Hey guys, happy Sunday. Welcome to Beyond the Family Chaotic's Kitchen. I'm feeling good today. I'm happy. I'm in a good place. And I want to start cooking, okay? I want to be making some stuffed peppers. And I want to just show you guys how I do it. So please join me. Come cook with just the stuff, all right? And I also feel like dancing. Who don't feel like dancing on a Sunday? Hey. Also, before I get started, I know y'all seeing all these bruises, right? That's from cooking. Touching the stove, the pan. Listen, I'm burnt up. So, listen, you're going to see scars and all these war scars from cooking, okay? That's just what goes on in my kitchen. Okay. So, yes, let's get started. So, we're going to start this in steps, okay? I haven't cleaned the peppers yet, all right? So, I have my knife here, I have the peppers. So, you see this, guys? You see how this stands? Okay. To me, it's not really level. You see, it will fall. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just chop this piece off right here. You see that? Right? And then look. Voila. There you go. That's the trick, right? That's a little hack right there, okay? So we're definitely going to be standing these peppers up. And then I'm going to chop it like this. And I'm not going to waste it because I need this for my cornbread. I learned that from my aunt, okay? And never went back to regular cornbread. Okay? So you see it standing up nicely? You see this? We're going to cut around there. You're going to get all this stuff out of here. All these seeds. You see that? You see that, huh? I'm going to clean all that out. Okay? Okay, I want to get all that out. I get a spoon too, guys. Let me dig up in this drawer. Let me wash the spoon. Okay? See that? I want to just dig some of that stuff out of there. See it? Nice and clean. And like I said, I just cut a little bit to make it even. See that, guys? Now let's go into cutting the rest of them. Okay, we completed this pepper already. I'm going to place that just in the pan for now until I'm ready to, wash them off. You see this, guys? They keep falling, right? It's okay. Chop that off. Place that here. All right, now let's cut to evenness. Cut all it off. See? It's okay. You see that? It's all right. It got a little hole, right? We're going to cut that out. God, that done fell, okay? We're going to leave that there until I finish cutting up my peppers. Okay. Get all that out of there. And again, I got to rinse these off. You see that? See, look. It's standing, ready to be stuffed, okay? So we're going to stand that up in there. See, this is pretty good, right? I don't really have to cut that, but I want to chop that off here. Okay. I'm also going to put these in my little pan here because, like I said, I'm going to use that for my cornbread. All right. Look, just pull this piece off. Get all that little stuff off of this. We don't want these little bit of pieces of the pepper. Right? See? All right. Pop that out. I'll cut around this. See? That's it. Put that in there because I'm going to utilize that. We ain't wasting that. Okay? I'm using all these peppers because let me tell you something. Peppers done went up. These peppers be like $3 now. I'm like, what? I don't know if we're going to do a stuffed pepper dish. This mess don't cost me an arm and a leg just to get the peppers, okay? But listen, they delicious. You get your veggies in this way. So this is a big one. This is going to be a big stuffed pepper, okay? Wants to put that there. All right, guys. Hang in there with me, guys. All right? We're going to get to the good part. And trust me, we're gonna make this delicious. Okay. Just want to cut another pepper just so y'all guys can see how I'll be cleaning it. Okay. Again, I gotta rinse them off. You see? It's gonna be a nice size. See, it stands enough for me. Okay, they're good to go. We're gonna place that here. Again, we're gonna keep this pieces. Don't waste your peppers, guys. If you ain't gonna use it for your cornbread or any other dish for the day, use it for your eggs. Put it in your scrambled eggs or something, you know. Cut it up, chop it up, put it in some eggs, or use it for another day. I also have some boiling water here, right? I'm gonna turn it up. This boiling water is to pre-boil my peppers that I'm going to be using to stuff. Okay, the reason why I pre-boil it is to get them a little tender, right? Because once you stuff them and put them in the oven, everything is basically done, and then your peppers take a long time to cook and to get a little char on it. I like everything with a little char. Give it more flavor to me. Okay, I don't really season the meat heavy, so I usually see this falling. It ain't standing. We're gonna make this bad boy stand. I'm gonna take this and look. Wait, hold on. Not yet, not yet. Okay, we're gonna make this bad boy stand up. You see that? There it go. So everything gotta stand up for you. Okay, gonna cut this again. All right. Okay, so I guess I got the idea on how to cut them peppers up, right? But I got a few more to cut. But let's get into seasoning the water. Okay, I could use some chicken broth in it and things like that, but I don't want to waste all my chicken broth to fill up the pot, right? So we're gonna use water, and I have some beef cubes, Maggie beef cubes, right? This brand here. I'm going to throw this into my water. I'm seasoning the water to just give my peppers some flavor, just a little flavor. I got some oregano. I'm gonna throw that into the water too. Okay, I don't want it salty or anything because I gotta season up my meat, right? But I want to get the water some flavor so the peppers can have a little flavor, have some time. Let me tell you something. As long as you use your herbs, these herbs, good thing you add salt. Okay, I have some bay leaf. We're gonna put that in here as well. Okay, I also have some taco seasoning. I got this from Target. This is a Target brand for like $1.19, but it tastes good. I actually like it better than any other brand. Okay, so we want to use this. Just to flavor up the water, okay? Because I want my peppers to have a flavor, but now it's not going to be salty. It's going to be just right. Just right. Okay, guys? It's going to be just right. Right? Let me show you if you can see it. You see that broth? See that seasoning in there? Let me get my little spoon here. We're going to mix some flavors in. Right? Okay, we're going to leave that like that. I'm going to rinse the pepper off to show you what I do. Okay, rinse this off. We're rinsing the peppers off. I'm going to place, see, it's clean, nice. Right? I see a little seed up in here. Let me get that out. Shake it out. Right? See, it's nice and clean. So we're going to place that in that water. Okay, we're gonna rinse all this off. You see that? We're gonna place that in there too. We're gonna leave it in for a good 5 minutes. We ain't gonna boil them until they soft. We just gonna get them a little tender. Okay. So you see this? Rinse these off. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next pepper. Okay, guys. And listen. I know this seems a little long to be cutting peppers and recording, right? But there's some people who learn slower than others. It's okay. Because if that's the case, you're going to see me cut the rest of these peppers. And if you don't want to see it, please, by all means, fast forward to speed up the video. See, it's standing. I'm going to add that. I rinsed that off already. Okay, let's get this cut. Break that up in here. Cut all that out. Get all that out of there. Get your little spoon. Guys, please comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's talk. I like talking. I like debates. I like conversating. I like getting to know new people. Okay, look, standing. Right? I like all that. Let me know what you think. Tell me about myself. You know? Sometimes I might need to reevaluate myself. It's Sunday. You may not have anything to do. Come talk to me. I'm Shauna, guys. Come talk. Call me. Okay? That's a little lopsided. I don't like that. So I want to even that out. See? Let's even this part out a little bit. Top it off. Okay, guys? There you go. We're going to place that in the water, too. I got one more pepper here, guys. Yes. Okay. And after we prep these peppers, we're going to move on to the meat. We have a few steps to take to get our dinner done, our Sunday dinner done, okay? Let's see. That's standing good already, right? Standing like a soldier. We're going to leave this pepper alone. We're going to place that there. Again, I'm keeping my little pieces here. This one, I want to take some of this off. It's too thick, right? I don't need these pieces here. Little bit of pieces of the pepper, right? I don't want that. Okay. Right. And make sure when you're doing the stuffed peppers, try to find some firm peppers, something firm. Nothing too soft and squishy. Okay? See, this is good. All right? So we're going to trash this here. And once I trash this, guys, we're going to move on to the next step. Yes, guys, we finished with those peppers, right? We got them pre-boiling here. Let me pull them out. See this? Keep them in for 5 minutes. But now I have these to chop up. This is going to be for our cornbread. Yeah, so let me get this chopping. See, just slice it straight down. I just slice it straight down. Okay. And I also have my pre-bowl here. My pre-bowl. I also have my bowl here that I'm going to be putting my chopped peppers in. Okay. Listen, if you don't into throwing the peppers, but trust me, it makes your cornbread delicious. Cut them up pretty fine and use less. But I like to have peppers in each bite, okay? In each bite of that cornbread, okay? All right, guys, see that? We're just gonna chop that up and put that to the side. You want to chop them thin. Move it down. See, just chop. I got these new knives too. You see these? Okay, you see this? Yes. They sharp. They pretty good, and they not expensive. They come in different flavors. They girly knives, okay? For all y'all women who in the kitchen doing their thing, go get you some of these knives. Look, they got the little tops. It comes with different colors. They awesome. They awesome, okay? All right. I have more peppers to chop up, okay? But I want to just show you how I do this, right? See this, guys? I just chop them up, right? Just chop them up. And once you chop them up, we're going to place them in this bowl here. Yes, they all chopped. These peppers are all chopped. So it's time to place them in the bowl. They chopped. It has been washed. They clean. And we're going to put this to the side. Because making stuffed peppers comes with a few steps, okay? So we already prepped the peppers, right? Got them pre-boiling. Chop the peppers for our cornbread. Yes, so now let's move on to the next step. All right, now, guys, it's time to take these peppers out, right? Drain it out. And start placing them. Okay. Just to give your peppers that little flavor, like I said, try to season the broth. Try to season your fluids, you know? And ain't gonna make it salty, just gonna make the peppers flavorful along with stuff in the meat, okay, into the peppers, so everything will be flavorful. All right. Yes, let's get these in. Dish. Okay, get that baby butter here. Let me see if I can stuff more peppers here. Into this one pan. Ooh, hot, guys. It's hot. All right, let's get that in there. Oh, they all fit nicely. Okay. Another one up in. You see this? I could squeeze another one in here. So guess what? I don't have to use 2 pans. 1 pan is awesome. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Right? Maybe not. Let me take the smallest one out. Here we go. Perfect. You see these peppers? Right? We're gonna let them do what it do to the side. Now, guys, I got the extra virgin olive oil. It's time to put a little bit up in this pan, okay, guys? Just a little bit. All right, just a little bit. Circle that around. I'm not gonna put no season or herbs yet. I like to do it once my meat is cooked, so I don't have to overuse seasoning, right? And I'll taste the meat once it's done, and then I season and then taste the meat. So I have 100% lean ground beef. This is the beef that I use, or the grass fed or organic. Okay, we're gonna add the beef up in here. I love that sizzle, but sizzle. Nah, I love this sizzle. Yes, guys. Let's get all that meat in. Don't waste this meat. This costs a lot, honey. Let's get all that meat up in there. All right? All right. I'm going to be using 2-pack. Okay? Because we like to have it meaty, these peppers. These peppers must be meaty. They want it falling out from the sides, okay? So when you use that cornbread to sweep it up, you in heaven, okay? Heaven. So yes, let's get that meat up in here. All right. Again, guys, when I'm making my little lasagna or stuffed peppers or even spaghetti, I gotta add my Jimmy Dean sausage. Okay, these Jimmy Dean sausage do a thing. You see, I sliced it. We used a little bit for another meal, and then we got the other half for another, another meal for another meal. But yeah, you could get 3 meals from using this Jimmy Dean. So I'm gonna squeeze about this much out. And guess what? I'm gonna save this for my next meal. How you doing? Okay. Yes. Let's get some of that sausage up in there. You just need a little bit of that fat since we use a little lean, right? But I like the pork in the But if you're not a pork eater, don't add the pork. Don't add it. And if you ain't got one of these little mashers for your chopped meat, get one. Trust me. This thing is helpful, honey. Okay? So I'm going to start pushing this up, smashing. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. See that? Yes. Get that up in there. Yes. Let it do its thing, guys. Let it do its thing. See, it's cooking. It's browning up, guys, right? And listen, you could even add rice. Once it's done, you would add your cooked rice, right? And you could mix it all in. But I'm not going to add rice because that would be too much carbs, right? Because I'm making a cornbread, so I'm not going to use rice. If I wasn't making cornbread, I would have added rice to this ground beef and pork, okay? And then stuff the pepper. But I don't want all that carbs because that cornbread is filling as is, okay? And plus these peppers. So this is definitely good the way it is, you know? And if you don't even want to do cornbread, you can make garlic bread. Yes, yes. Use that garlic bread, all right? But I want some cornbread. I usually make cornbread from scratch, but since these peppers take too many steps, cutting, pre-slicing, and preparing and cooking ground beef and shredding cheese, and it's just too many steps, right? We're going to be using, let this cook, guys. We're going to be using JIFFYs. If you don't know about JIFFYs, get on JIFFYs, okay? But I got a twist to this JIFFY mix. Like I said, I add my chopped peppers up in this mix. But you want to do accordingly to the instructions of the box. You want to follow the instructions, right? But then you're going to add your own butter. You're going to add your peppers. And you're going to, you know, like I said, you're going to do as the box says. But then we're going to add a twist. My twist is cream style corn. When I say it makes your cornbread moist, delicious, you ain't going to never go back to regular cornbread again without adding this. Trust me. But we're not there yet. I just thought about, you know, mentioning it to you guys. Okay? It's going to be flavorful. It's going to be delicious. And we're going to get into that. So let this finish doing its thing. Yes, this meat is done, guys. But I like to keep letting it sizzle. Okay? So now I have my black pepper here, right? We're going to add some black pepper to this. I love pepper. Okay? The pepper, you're not really going to taste it. It's not going to even make it that spicy. But it's going to bring out that cheese and everything, okay? Once we add all that. I have my Himalayan pink sea salt here, right? Look, I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's not a lot coming out, okay? That's... And remember, I seasoned those peppers up a little bit, okay? It was boiling and seasoned water, okay? So this is our meat. So salt and pepper is all you need because guess what? Cheese makes salt as well, and we don't want it salty. So a little salt and pepper is all I'm going to do here, okay? So now I'm going to push that to the back. I'm going to put my peppers on this heat that this meat done came off of. And we're going to chop this onion, okay? I didn't want to caramelize my onions first because I want that little texture in the meat. Okay, guys? So we're going to chop this up like this. Put that to the side. Let me get the peel in this onion. Get the skin off here, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. No, we don't. So now, you see how I'm cutting that? Look, let's get that off too. Chopping that up nicely. And listen, a little go a long way, believe it or not. I used to use the whole onion, right? But then I realized you don't even need to do that. It seems like you get more flavor just by using just a little bit. Okay, see that? You just want to chop that up in nice little chunk sizes. But I might use the whole onion because I want to fill up this pepper with a whole bunch of flavors. I'm not even going to add garlic. We don't even need garlic right now in this, right? So, see that? I'm going to drop that all up in the cook. Yes, and cook beef and pork, okay? So we're going to get that. Guys, my eyes burning. Ooh, yes, the eyes are burning. This girl got some teary eyes right now. Telling you no lie. Ooh. But it's all right. Ooh. Yeah, this is a fresh onion. You know it's fresh when your eyes start burning and tearing. Oh, God. Let's cut all these flavors up in there. I want you to smell it, guys. It smells so good, right? It's all right. Because you're going to try it one day, hopefully. Guys, I'm tearing like crazy. Look, I'm going to drop all them onions up in here. I'm the onion girl here, okay? Right. Let me put that here, though. See that? Let's get that in a little bit. You see that? But we don't want to cook these onions. Because you know when the onion raw, it give it that good kick. Especially if you're a raw eating onion person, right? Yes. Oh, God. I would hate to show y'all my face now, okay? I'm telling you, because this makeup is leaking. I'm gonna be looking like somebody from the House of Wax. Oh, yeah. All this tears coming down, messing up this makeup, honey. You see that? You see that? Let that infuse in on its own. We ain't cooking at it no more. We're gonna let this heat ooze out those flavors from these onions, okay? Put that back. Let's go on to the next step, guys. So now we have pepper jack cheese that I'm going to be using for our stuffed peppers, okay? I got this big block from Costco, okay, honey? So I'm just going to shred the whole block and store it for a later date, but I'm going to use what I need, okay? So, these bad boys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Listen, I don't know if it's backwards or... Listen, you know what I'm getting. This good knife right here. We're going to chop this down like this. See that? We're going to do is cut another one. Right? Because I want a little spice in my peppers. So we got 3 slices here. And I'm not going to shred this cheese, okay? Because it takes forever. I got me a little gadget. This gadget do wonders, honey. Okay? It usually stick, but I'm not going to stick it. So you're just going to see me place this here. Let's see if 2 could fit. Let's see if 2 could fit. Nah. So listen, we just going to utilize 1, okay, guys? So look, I'm going to hold this on my chest, okay? Listen, we're going to do this shit the best way comfortable because I ain't at a table. And look, let's get that cheese up in here. Hold on, you know I need help. So it came with one of these little push things. We're going to push that down. Yes. Let me tell you something. $1.99, $2 shredder. It don't work, honey. You be here for hours trying to shred cheese, okay? You see that? You see that? You see that? Let's push that down. Yes, get that in. All right. Let's get another one to help push that down. Oh, I might need some help. Right? It usually go easier when I have it stuck on the table, but like I said, ain't on the table. We gonna make it work like this. Let me push this all the way down. See that? Yes, let's get that going. Let's get that going. All right. You gotta push it down some more, honey. Ooh! You see this mess here? It's not broke, guys. Hold up, hold up. All is happening on video, right? So who's perfect? Guys, nobody's perfect. So we gonna fix this bad boy. Even though this just gave me a hard time and never done this before, you heard it snap? It's back on. It never gave me a hard time once I stick it, but again, I'm gonna repeat myself. It's not stuck on the table. Let's get this pushing. Let's get that. Let's see. See, we on the last piece now. Go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm pushing it up. That's the problem. Okay. Okay. Things, and you use that to the best. This shit here. All right, now I'm getting frustrated. But it's worth it, guys. And I'll do that shredder. Hand manual one, right? Well, it's manual too, but you know what I mean. That grater. So that's about it. We can take this apart and clean it. So yes. Yeah. He gave it a good shred. Real quick. And if you ain't got one of these, get one, guys. I know it looked like it was giving trouble, but really it wasn't bad at all. Okay. That's because, like I said, it needed to be stuck to the countertop. So now we got our cheese prep. Now let's get the cornbread going. Again, Jiffy, let's get started. Jiffy's cornbread mix. So we're gonna add this into our bowl. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. I'm gonna use 2 boxes. All right, let's get a spoon off the drawer. Get a good big spoon, rinse that off. All right, see the mix? I like to just make a little hole in the middle. Make a little hole in the middle, right? Got 2 eggs. We're gonna add all the ingredients according to the box, right? So we have some milk here. It's my favorite milk. It just tastes different, okay? So we have 1/3 cup. Gotta add 2. 1, 2. And then we're gonna add 1/3 cup of white sugar. Okay. We also have our butter here. Let's melt this. Let's get this melted. Our sugar. Okay. That's where the little twist coming at. The sugar and things like that. I'm not gonna mix it yet. I have my cream style corn. The top been washed, okay, guys? You see that? See how creamy that is? All in there. Right? Let's get rid of the trash. See these peppers? I'm gonna use these hands. Mix them all in, right? Look. I'm gonna pour all that in here. There's a lot of peppers, right? So I'm gonna save some of this for my next dinner tomorrow. Okay? Okay. See that mix? Let's get it going. Okay? Mix it all together. Put all that flavors up in here, guys. And I got salted butter, okay? To give a little salt. See that mix? The peppers? Some herbs, excuse me, the peppers infusing it, the vegetable. Okay. All right, waiting on my melted butter. I got it heating up, all right? Now, Here's the dish that we're going to be using for our cornbread. I like to let it sit to make sure everything's incorporated evenly. Okay, guys? All right, guys, see the butter? Melted. I'm going to just glaze this at the bottom because I like a little crust on that cornbread. So the butter helps give it a little crust. So I'm going to save some of that. Okay. You don't need to use the whole stick, just about half a stick. Then I glaze the bottom. Look, mix that in. Mix that in, guys. And thanks for cooking with me, guys. Keep me going, keeping me motivated. Okay. Okay, guys. Look, I ain't wasting nothing. See that? I paid for it. Hello. All right. Get you one of these. Yes. Yes. And listen, if you want to put jalapenos, you could do that too, guys. If you want a spicy cornbread, you could chop it up very fine, very fine. As if you're chopping up some fine garlic, right? And you'll put it in there to give yourself a spicy cornbread. But since I'm putting pepper jack cheese in this, it's already gonna get some spice to our peppers and our meat. But this is it, guys. I'm gonna place this in the oven, but not right now because I have to stuff my peppers. Yes, guys. Okay. So now I'm back on our beef and pork. Okay. I have some RAGU, chunky sauce, tomato, garlic, and onion. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit because I want to make the meat and everything stick together. Okay. I also have some tomato paste here that's already open, right? I'm gonna add that on top. And guys, when I'm making these kind of dish, I must add a little sugar because I like it to even out the flavors. Okay, we gotta take this out. This fell up in there. Okay, guys. Okay. Oh, I'm about to put this back on the fire, right? I'll turn it up on high heat because I don't need it to overcook. I just need it to you know, get some more grit on it and saute the sauce into the meat. Okay. Yes. You ain't gonna add no broth. You ain't gonna add anything to it. You just want it to basically thicken up. I'm not finished, okay? Just want to bring all the flavors and meat together to thicken up so they can stuff in the peppers the proper way. Okay, so I'm gonna heat this up again. And also, let me turn on the stove. I'm going to turn it on 350 because I want to add my cornbread first before turning this up. Turning the peppers in, turning it up. Putting the peppers in the oven to broil. Okay, I put it into broil because everything is already cooked. You just want to brown it and melt the cheese and get some char up on them peppers. Okay, for 350 is just for the cornbread to start cooking. See this? It's kind of sticky a little bit. We want that little stick to it, okay? But I need to add my little pinch of sugar up in here. I got some light brown sugar. I love light brown sugar. It do something different to the food, especially if you're making some candy yams, okay? So we just add a little bit. Because if it's a little tang from the tomato sauce, that little brown sugar, that little bit of brown sugar is gonna cut that little tang taste. Okay. Yes. This meat is good, it's smelling good, it looks good. Again, guys, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell another friend. Guys, we all trying to get somewhere. All I want is a bigger kitchen. That's my motto, guys. You're going to hear me say that in every video. All I want is a bigger kitchen. I swear I do. Okay? So, yes. I don't know if you can see it good and clear. Oh, I got it leaking, guys. Trying to show y'all guys how it's looking. It's all right. I'm going to clean up my mess. All right, guys. We moving forward now, okay? Hey. So what we're going to be doing is start adding the cheese. I got some sharp cheddar from Kraft, right? I love Kraft, okay? So, or Cracker Barrel. But we're going to be using the Kraft, right? I want to baste the inside of my peppers first, right? I want to baste that. Get that cheese all in there. Baste it. See, just put it in there. Just baste it, right? And listen, if you're vegan, use vegan cheese. Yes. You can make this dish for everybody. Okay? Everybody. Everybody could get this and eat this. Right? And if you like organic, just get organic products. You get organic peppers, you can get organic beef, you can get organic cheese. Okay, do you? Okay? We all can eat. I'm gonna start a little vegan journey. I want to see how that works for me, since I like cooking and putting stuff together. Okay, and plus, who don't want to try to have a lifestyle change to increase their health and, you know, lose a little weight or whatever have you. Okay, so now, see this beef? I don't know if you can see it clearly, guys. Let me put some light in. I'm new to this again, right? But I shouldn't have to keep reminding you guys. But all right, let's try that. This meat looks delicious. Okay, I don't think this light is bright enough, honeys. We're gonna just keep it. Nah, we're gonna keep it there, okay? So yeah, let's move this be close because we don't want to make no mess. We're gonna move it close to the peppers. I'm gonna take the pepper. See this? We're gonna use this small spoon. We're gonna stuff it. But once I stuff it the first time, I'm gonna go over this cheese. I'm gonna stuff that cheese. See that? And let's push that down with our hands. It's all right. Get your hands a little messy. It's my family, so I ain't gonna wear the gloves. They know I'm clean. I keep my hands clean, right? Oh, we gonna stuff this too. We gonna stuff that on there too, right? We gonna stuff that on there. I just pack it on. Just pack it on. This is stuffed to the top. It looked like a lot of cheese, but once it melt and it all sink in together, trust me, it ain't gonna be a lot of cheese, okay? It ain't gonna be a lot of cheese. Yeah, let's pick up our cheese from here. See? Oh, let's put that meat up in there. It's a big one here. Somebody gonna have fun with this in this house. See? See that? All right, let's get that cheese. Get that cheese up in there. See, my husband can't have a lot of cheese, so I should have really got him some vegan cheese for his peppers. I don't want to short him today. Be able to have a cheat day, guys. Okay, we're gonna stuff it one more time. Some meat. But listen, you still gonna have meat falling over. When you want that extra meat, after the pepper's done, you put it on your plate with the pepper. I'll show y'all I'll show y'all how the plate look, okay, guys? I will show y'all how this plate look. Let's push that cheese down on there. So my hands gonna get messy. It's okay. They heavy, guys. You gotta be careful with this. Because last time I made them, they were so heavy, I dropped the whole pan. Okay, it was all pissed. Dropped the whole damn pan. And guys, my husband's standing right here. The only thing you see is his feet, right? See his damn feet. But it's okay.
It's looking good, boy.
Thanks, man. Say hi to the people, guys. Roberto, say hi to the people.
How you doing, guys?
That's my son Roberto, and here's my husband, guys.
What's up?
Yes. Get to know us, guys. Get to know us. So look, I'm gonna stuff some more meat up on here. All right. Get that cheese. It's messy, right? But we're gonna go over. I like it sloppy. That's when you know it's good. When it's sloppy. Okay? And we home, so we can lick fingers. We could we could just dive into this and eat it like we ain't got no kind of sense. All right, let's stuff that cheese. All right, so we're gonna stuff some more meat on there. I'm gonna stuff some more cheese. I'm gonna grab, you see this cheese I'm grabbing? Like this. Push that on there. Just push it down. Look. Push it all together. You see that? You see that? So it don't go nowhere. Right, so we're gonna start this one too. That meat up in there. That meat. Get that cheese stuff in. See that? Squish that in there. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just squish it in there. Like really. Like you ain't got no sense. This is a kind of a sloppy Joe dish. You wanna just eat it, bite it, cut it, however you want to do it. But it's going to be joyful. It's not joyful. It's going to be enjoyable, guys. Look. Guys, Sunday, like I said, I feel like dancing and singing. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, I ain't got no voice, but listen, hey, feeling good. It's Sunday. Yes. See that? Let's get a little more meat up in here. Okay? My boy's meat eater, so gotta make sure I stuff that. Get some more of this cheese. Just stuff it. Guys, I didn't think I was gonna use all that cheese, but we got a lot of peppers. Some thick ones. So we gonna get that cheese stuck on here. It look messy. But trust me, let that char, I say grid, right? Let that char get up on there. When I say grid, you know what I mean. With that char on there, okay, guys? Some of that meat up in there. Squish that down. Get that cheese up in there. Yes, just push it. You hear that? Just push it. Be scared of it. Because it is messy while you making it, right? But it's alright. So look. Okay? Push that up on there. Push that. Don't be scared. You see that? Now, let's do this one. And if them kids hungry now, and they can't wait for the peppers to get ready, really, give them some of that meat put on a bread or on a hero bread or something. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And then make like a little sloppy dope sandwich or something. You could trick this in many ways. Yes, you can. You could trick this up in many ways, honey. Let's get this little one here. Let's get this little guy right here situated. All right. Get him in here. Get some meat up in there. You know when it's the last pepper because everything starts to run short on you, right? It's okay. I have a son who don't really like cheese, but I gotta give him a little flavor, right? So this could be his pepper. The non-cheese eater. Right? So we put that there. But he ain't gonna know it's a little cheese up on me. Because he be like, it's good, right? Because I give him a little bit just to give it taste. That's why you can. Guys, I appreciate you guys. You don't even know how much I appreciate you. So let's clean up. Right? Let's get this. For now, We're going to add the cheese over it. Still gonna add this one little bag of cheese over it. Like I said, it looks like a lot, but it ain't a lot. I'm gonna show y'all guys. We're gonna cut this open for y'all. And we're gonna take a bite for y'all. Add it. Okay, guys. See? I prepared it. It's cooked, but we got to get some char on this. Melt the cheese. And we will plate this with that good old cornbread. And we're going to show you the aftermath. Yeah. Guys, we got the cornbread here. It's pre-done, right? Well, it's not pre-done. I always say pre, right? Because it's not fully done to me. I'm going to glaze my butter over this. So I'm going to brown it a little more on the top. Okay? But to each his own. If you like it light like this, go for it. My kids love it when it's light like this. Because they swear if it's a little darker, I burnt it, okay? But anyway, we're going to glaze this good old butter on the top of this cornbread. So I'm going to put it back in the oven. Like I said, get it a little more brown. Okay? And we're going to pop these peppers in the oven as well. The peppers are in the oven, guys. Look at it. Let's roast them. Let's get started. Yeah. Here's that cornbread. Here's that pepper. I like it well grilled like that. It's delicious, guys. Yes. That's a little onion and flavors juicing out of this pepper, honey. It's ready to be eaten. Let me cut it. In the middle. Look at all that in there. Oh, listen. Oh, look at that. It's hot right now, guys, so I can't even bite it for you. Look at this cornbread. You see that? See that? See that? Oh, when you get that pepper, you cut that. You cut that pepper. Right? You take all that little cheese and that meat, put it up on there. Put it up on there. Look, get up in there. See that? Get that little gray, little char. You see that, guys? I don't know if you can see it good. Yes. You see that? It look cheesy, but it's not overly cheesy. You see that onion in there? All them onions? Look, you chop that up. Look at that. It's stuffed. Look. Yes. You take a bite of this, right? Let's take a bite. Look at this cornbread. You see this juice on here? Use this cornbread to sweep up this juice. Use the cornbread. Sweep up that juice, guys. Now, use the fingers to pick it up. Now, let me eat this too. Delicious. Please try it. Like, subscribe. And hit that bell. I appreciate y'all taking our time to watch my video. God bless. Be safe. Stay safe.